Ah, coffee. Let's get us some squirrels. I got him. There he goes. Time to go locate and recover. It don't look like it, but I got him from a long ways away. Having some difficulty figuring out which tree it landed behind because it looks a little different from back here. Persistence is paid off. I do believe I see it. Yep, there it is, y'all. Let's go over and recover it. This here's a fine specimen. Woohoo, let's go get us some more. I put that old 20 gauge to use. I had me a real good trip. Hey friends, want to learn how to clean a squirrel? If you do, tag along. I've already done the primarily of the dirty work. Took off the head, the feet, and the tail. So, typically, if I was to keep one of these for a pelt or something of the nature, I would, of course, not chop the head off, and I'd take care of the tail a lot different way, and the feet would still be attached, which we'll do that a different time. Okay, to start things off, you want to make sure that your knife is good and sharp. So, if you have a rod, or a rock, or an old hone, go ahead and make sure it's got a good edge on it. And you'll know when you're making good contact. Your knife will just kind of glide right across it. That's a nice pretty edge. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and try to separate the skin from the membrane. And unfortunately, got these little bitty shots to deal with the whole way through it. So hopefully the pelt isn't too badly damaged and you get a good visual of what I'm doing. So here, we'll do it like this. That way I can work and you can see. Alright, so you see how the membrane removes from the meat. So take and make a little incision just underneath the here, along that line. You might have to work it a few times to find out exactly where, but when you do, it'll surely move. Cut me a little strip right there. Boy, oh boy, I got pellets all through right there. See them? This here squirrel wasn't going nowhere. I have put my 20 gauge to work. As my picture shows. And I've already already cleaned most of them. So I kind of figured, I was like, hey, I wonder if my faithful friends would like to tag along and see how the cold skin as well, because it is much easier to do when they're warm. Much easier. Lay me a nice cut down through there. Separate that real good. And you can hear the pellets coming out and hitting the ground. It looks like I didn't damage the meat too bad. This guy primarily got flesh buddies and a severe headache. Angel, don't you knock over my camera. Hey. Much easier task when they're warm. You just keep working it around. Separating the skin from the muscle membrane. All these little shots are everywhere. Come on, out of your meat suit. There we go. Look at them emerging. Whoa. There we go. Just like that. Use these little arms here. Give it a little pull as you go around. And it should separate pretty easy. And if you do it right, you could almost keep all the hair off. Listen to them pellets smacking the ground. That one's coming off clean enough, it could almost would have been good cape for a mount. Just slide it off right like that. And like that. Ta-da! Right out of that meat suit. Then you're gonna, let's see here. I'll wash you off in a minute. Alright, this is something else I do. Move his little goobus off. This is a little squirrel. He wasn't very old. But when I'm out there and I see him running through the treetops, I can't tell how big they are from a distance all the time. And these little guys, they're tender. Easy, quick chop through the hips, just like that. Split it off. Little slices there next to his tail. Take this goober off. Looks like this would have been his first rut. They were starting, this squirrel rut was starting, so I know the deer rut's gonna be coming in real soon. Make sure you don't pierce none of them guts now. Take her straight on up. Alright. Keep working it up till you get to the tracheal, the heart and all that. Give it a little tech. Now look at that. Grab a hold of it like so. A little bit of pull. A little bit of pull. Boom. Right out. Make sure you get all them little fat things. And there you go. One fleshed off pretty little squirrel. From this to this. Alright, y'all. Last one to do. Same as the last one. I'm going to separate it around the skin. This guy's a little bit bigger. My cat's out there funny and stole it off the table. That'll happen from time to time. They like them as much as I do. And as soon as I got it away from the cats, my dog came up and snatched it off the table. Shelby, she's a good girl. Goofy one, but a good one. Everybody here likes squirrels, as far as that goes. Working it around. A little close to my fingers right there. That old Revelations 350 shotgun does a good job. It's a 350 single shot 20 gauge. I got 9 yesterday. I got others done up in the pot, and they're in the oven cooking as we speak. And they were the fresh ones. There you go. Just keep unzipping it like that. Listen to them those little pellets hop off the ground. Yeah, that sucker wasn't going nowhere. I got this big bugger at a long way. That's the sound of that number 6 shot bouncing off the ground. Whack! Squirrel in flight. Again. Still trying to get away. Get this big old Mads. There we go. Just like that. One big thick pelt. Alright. So I got both of these relatively close to each other. Cut next to that gland. Get it off. I think this goofy squirrel's got better endowment than most people I know. Blood for the blooper reel for you. Alright, get all that took off. Just like that. Well, got all 9 of them done. They sure left me with a lot of waste. That's all their insides. This is all their skin, heads, fur, and feet. That's a fair amount of waste off of them 9 squirrels. But that's alright. It'll all get put to good use. I'll put them skins somewhere where I can continue to train my dog. I'll position them at different places. and I'll use my pellet gun and other stuff like that to, I'll have some that I drag around on a string to make it like they're running away from her. Then I have plenty of ideas for that. And internal organs and such that I ain't gonna consume, they're all going in the garden for nutrients for next year. But stick around, we're about to start cooking. So, the seasonings that I'll be using are garlic pepper. Get out of my way, cat. Garlic pepper. Get out of my way, cat. Yep, you see that? Butcher's all purpose. See, Angel likes this stuff too. I ain't paid for these guys, but they're awesome. If you ain't been to Pepper Palace, check them out. Jalapeno steak butter. Good stuff. If you like dry rubs, wet stuff, whatever you like, Pepper Palace has got it. Also, for those who don't like spice, garlic herb. It's absolutely wonderful. These will be the seasonings that I'm using on them. Can't forget about an onion and plenty amount of butter. We're gonna slow bake at 300. Here's something to put a smile on your face. Da-na-na-na. Ooh, instant steam. Oh, don't we like that? Oh, yeah, they're done. Look at that. Nom, nom, nom. Look good. Don't they look so good? Come on, get out from there. Yeah, there. Look at that. They just fall right off the bone. That's how you know you got it done right. Look at that meat. Just peel right off. Oh, yeah. This is going to be so tasty. Now I'm going to debone them off. I'm going to mix all this gravy into there. I might add a packet of brown gravy. I'm not sure. I might think of contemplating making some biscuits. Maybe some potatoes. Take a look at her now that we got all the meat picked off the bones.